Good evening. This is the fourth video for the day, and it's in regards to my journey in 2007, the mental health diaries. Well, not mental health diaries, but just the journey I've had with my anxiety thing. Don't like to call it problem. Oh, maybe it's not bad to call it problem. Well, yeah, my anxiety thing. To just briefly run down, you're probably wondering what I'm going on about. This is in reference to a few videos back a few months ago in regards to this is a somber video, but don't worry, it's not that serious, blah blah blah. And basically I have anxiety. I used to have anxiety even stepping out of the house, which now obviously I don't have a problem since considering I have to walk to work. And then I have trouble being in public transport, such as trains, bus or cars. And obviously this year I had to overcome each and every one of them. To go back in the beginning, stuff happened in my life and I just become unemployed, and I just stayed at home looking for jobs because that's the way I am, and occasionally stepping out to do some application dropping and stuff. But basically, because I stayed at home too much, it caused me to basically have a little bit of a panic attack per se, or an anxiety thing after a long period of time of actually leaving the household, because I mean I didn't really have to leave the house that often. I remember there was one point where leaving out of the house I would actually start having palpitations, hyperventilating, and I just really hated it. I didn't want to go out. I just wanted to just walk back in. My lovely mother, of course, wouldn't have any of it. She encouraged me, and basically she dragged me out to my local neighborhood and to help her out with the groceries and to go to the local library. I mean, she is a wonderful woman and I thank her for that. So then I got accustomed to walking now. So walking out became okay, it's not too scary anymore, because I had to do it day by day. And that was cool. And doing all this walking, application dropping and interviews and stuff, I was fortunate mid-year to actually find a job in my neighborhood, so that was awesome. And of course with that workplace, I thought, oh cool, it's so close, that means like I don't have to catch a train to work or catch a bus to work or even be driven to work. And I'm going like, yeah, this is going to work in my favor in regards to my anxiety. Sorry to talk so fast. And the next thing you know, the second week in, they said I needed to do training in North Sydney. I am nowhere near North Sydney, so I had to look at all the go on the internet and look at the possible stops I could make if I just suddenly fell ill. I eventually only had to take 2 stops, which is good. And fortunately my mum volunteered to come along with me all the way to North Sydney to do the training. And that was a good experience, because like I catch the train all the way to North Sydney, and I catch a train back, and I just found out, oh, it was scary, but nothing happened to me. It can't be that bad. So basing on that experience, I was able to compare it to something else. So like, oh, I went to North Sydney, which is almost 20 stations away from where I live. I think I'll be okay to go to this area that's only 6 stations away, because I mean, hey, they're stations. So that training experience has been great. Actually working with this organization has been wonderful, because all these training that they need me to go to requires me to take different forms of transport to get there, and it's not close. So and it helped force me to face my fears. There was another training that I had to catch a bus this time, and I was freaking out, because like, at least with the train you can make stops, but with a bus, I mean, if you make a stop, you'll be in the middle of nowhere. So I was like, ooh, scary. And another staff member was coming to this training as well, so it was great because I had company in the bus. So we talked about the training that we're going to and all these, you know, day-to-day things, and it really distracted me from like the environment that I was in, which is wonderful. I'm still a bit hesitant catching the bus, but I know that if I distract myself enough, I should be okay. With the car, well, that one was a doozy. We had the staff team building day. Wonderful, no work at all. You just go to somewhere beautiful, have nice food, and do all these team building activities, you know, those corporate team building things that you heard of. And we had to go all the way to the Southern Highlands. I hope I pronounced that properly, but yeah, it was all the way further than Camden and Campbelltown, and even further than that. And like, I was freaking out. I didn't want to go. I told my mum, like, oh no, I don't want to go, it's so far, and it's in a car and everything else. And my mum said, like, you know, you only started this work a few months ago, you shouldn't say no all the time. So I go like, oh. So I think another member of staff, one of the actual management people, noticed that I just felt like not quite right. And she was a lovely person. She just sat down and asked what's wrong, and then I told her of my concerns, and then she offered solutions to it. And I was fortunate enough to have the management team actually keep me company and take me to that place, and actually made some few pit stops before I got to the Southern Highland venue. I'm like employee for life for this organisation, because they're just terrific. And yeah, I think I just wanted to say I'm heading in the right direction. I'm confronting each of the fears that I had in the beginning of the year, and I think I just have to expose myself more often to it. And I feel like 2008 it's gonna even be better. So thank you for listening to my ramblings and caring. And that's about it for this video, just updating on some people in regards to my situation. Take care, have fun, and remember to stay healthy.